EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. To begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If you look at this Jaguar defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Stevenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall, to about the 40-yard line. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. In motion left, Hardman. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. That's some strong running there, as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Hall on a give up the middle. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Easy.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Jupiter.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
11, Aga.
And Bigsby once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Jets defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that.
All right, here we go. Done. 11, Agate. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Think right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
13, Luke.
On first down, Norwood. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Lisa, 24.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. All the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Norwood's got it, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Hey, Ryan.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Hey, go.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And now an audible here into something else. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Third and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
11. Go. Let's go. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Again, Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Great job.
From the gun, Bigsby. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
30 left. Take right open. Go, go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
13, Lou. Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 54.
On first down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken right around the 44. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
30 left. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lawrence going to throw again. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That's good for on Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Go. let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he has a control. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
11, Aggie. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Chigakonkwo from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson changing the play. Off-play action. Wilson on the move to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hey, kill. 11. Sink right.
Now Lawrence. He'll complete this one. He'll control. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Easy. Take right open.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Go.
Here's Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
13, Lou.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devon Hamilton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Taking it about the 36. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Jupiter. Roll. Here we go.
Another run by Bigsby. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Bigsby is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Bigsby once more. And he'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Tank Bigsby His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throw right side, Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And they take a knee.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready? Let's roll.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Jacksonville, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week.